Hello, my name is Bernhard. I'm a member of the Baptist Church, the Bethel Baptist Church here in Helsinki, and we are organizing a charity concert on the 15th of September at 4 o'clock here. And the purpose is to raise awareness and support for the work that the Finnish Baptist Church has been doing in Sierra Leone. And today, Raili Huhtala is here with me. She's going to Sierra Leone for all of next year. Is that right? And we're here to talk about the work that the Finnish Baptist Church has been doing in Sierra Leone and what is planned for the future. So, thank you for coming and for being here. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background? And
Okay. I'm a primary school teacher and I have been retired for 4 years now. I come from Lempäälä. Tampere Baptist Church is my home church. Besides at school, also in the church, I have all my life worked with children in Sunday school and also on children camps. I don't have children on my own or grandchildren on my own. That's me.
And you're going to be for a whole year in Sierra Leone next year, right?
Yeah.
What are your
That's the plan.
what are you looking forward to?
We have had in the country development aid projects, Finnish Baptist Union. We have got some other money from Finnish Foreign Ministry. We have helped schools which are founded by Baptist Convention Sierra Leone, working with them. I have been a project manager, and when I was still working here in Finland in schools, I had only time to do short visits, like a couple of weeks, to see how the project is going. When retired, I have more time now, and during last years I have spent couple of months in the country. And Sierra Leonean Baptists have asked me to stay a longer period. And God willing, the time is now, because I feel I still have power enough to work. And the reason for my early retirement was my voluntary work. What I have been doing there and what is my plan to do next year in the country. You know, Finnish school system is famous all over the world. I have shared this know-how from Finland. I have had workshops with teachers. Many of the teachers in those Baptist schools are unqualified. And that's also a reason why they have difficulties with the money, because they can't get their salary without qualification. I'm happy that from Finland we have got money for some scholarships to give to teachers so that they can get their papers and get their qualification. Because in my workshop I share this child-centered education we use here in Finland, but they can't get any qualification in these workshops. Pedagogy, which interests children and teachers, is very important to share, because in that country and in many countries there still is that if a child comes to school, he doesn't learn how to write, read and count. And if we concentrate to one side, so it is better. This is my message I'm sharing in the country.
So if I understood you right, it can happen that kids go to school but still not learn some of the basics like reading, counting, writing.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens. They start the school going the first grade, but then they can't come anymore.
Okay.
And because the classes are so big, the groups, so
there's no
it's
space.
difficult to concentrate to one side.
Okay. Okay.
And that's what I want to teach. If a teacher asks one child, how could he do that he asks all the children at the same time, because the group is so big and that kind of things.
So the challenge is that there are too few teachers, and how to help them to deal with a big class, right? So that all the kids learn something.
Yeah. We can share some techniques that some material like bottle caps or whatever, if we do counting, so it's not only they tell, they know and they answer with words, but everyone can show the answer if the group is big. This is only a small example.
Now the Finnish Baptist Church has been supporting schools in Sierra Leone from 2002 to 2018 with a more substantial program. Can you tell us a bit about that? Like what has the Finnish Baptist Church been doing?
We have helped 12 schools now in 4 projects, starting from 2003. 11 of them were primary schools, and now we are working with 1 vocational school. In vocational you can also share some techniques. I am interested as a teacher here in Finland. But what we have done after the war, we have reconstructed school buildings, and after this we have built new ones and furnished them, because still is the situation that all children can't come to school because there is not room for them.
Okay.
And we have helped some girls to come to school, giving them some school uniforms because it's needed in that country. We have founded school gardens to grow vegetables, to help in school feeding the children or those poor teachers without salary. And nowadays these workshops.
Okay.
This has.
So during those times, from around 2003 to 2018, there has been support from the Finnish government.
Part of the money has to come from churches or friends here in Finland. 15% of the money has to come from yourself and 85% from foreign ministry.
But now there's been a change in the political change, and there's currently not the projects are not being supported by the Finnish government, right?
We didn't get money anymore for 2019, but I'm happy that we could collect money from churches and friends. So, for example, I traveled there in March 2019 and I still had some money. So people came, it was wonderful. So we are going on with these projects, although we maybe not get government money, not next year, but we will go on.
Does that change the methods? Is there maybe, now that there's less support from the government, does that change what the church can do in the country, or?
former times we were building buildings, school buildings. We don't do it anymore because we have built many of them. We have to concentrate what are they doing in those school buildings now. And last year we wrote an exit strategy, so how they take good care of the buildings, and now we concentrate how the teaching is happening in the school mostly.
Can you tell us more about the future plans? Like, what are you planning to do when you're in Sierra Leone next year?
Yes. I want to help these people in their own country for the well-being of those people. I think the school work is the good foundation so that the children can get a good occupation for themselves, do their own business. And when I go there, and if I have those workshops, and I will, so it's good that I share my message also to school heads or some people who are responsible, that they can teach the others, so that I leave something to the country from these Finnish ideas. I'm happy they had 2018 they had a democratic election in the country, and the new president and the government, they want to focus on schoolwork, and I'm happy about it, so we are working with them.
Can you tell us a little bit about the country, Sierra Leone, and the people there? Yeah.
I would like to do it. So they have had many sad things happening in the country. They had their civil war. They had Ebola. And now because of the climate changes, they have heavy rains and bad flooding. It happened also 2 weeks ago. They had very heavy rain, and the mission compound where I used to live, while in the country the rains broke the mount, and it's next to the seashore, so it's almost near to go down to the sea. So it was very sad. So they have had sad things, but the country, it's very beautiful. The name Sierra Leone, it means Lion Mountains, and it's very mountainous. The country is very mountainous. The country is not dry. They have their rivers, they have their sea, so it's possible to grow rice in the country. The people are wonderful. They always help each others, and when I go to the country, they help me too. Can I tell a small example or share it?
Yeah.
It happened in April this year. We had a farewell lunch with those people who are working in the Baptist office in Freetown, and we had a lunch, and I took my driver and we went to the town, and I had found a nice bakery where we could buy donuts, and we did it with Moses, my driver. Most of those people sitting around the table, they had never eaten one. Moses has a small boy at home and he wanted to keep his donate home to the boy.
Okay.
But the other guys sitting around him, they liked it so much. They asked to give it to them and he did. So he didn't have anything himself. I heard this in the car when we were driving home, and I still had mine because on the lunch I had talked too much.
Okay.
I still had my donut. I said I can give this to you, but he knew that I had a visitor waiting at home. We were a little late, and he said, "No, you have to keep yours. You have to share yours with your friend, with your visitor." I did, and also the lady who is helping me was still there, and we put it to 3 parts and we had it. So this is an African philosophy. If somebody has something, he has to share.
And that's maybe something we can learn from the people in Sierra Leone. Are there any other things that you think we can learn from the people in Sierra Leone?
Because I have been a primary school teacher at Lembala direction, so I visit still many schools there, and I always tell those school children, look at these Sierra Leonean children, they are not unhappy. They have someone who takes care of them. They have normally food, maybe it's only rice, but it is something. And they even can go to school. So these things are enough to give an African child joy and satisfaction. One other thing in that country, Muslims and Christians, they live very nicely together. If they are Christians or Muslims, they will show it. Every Sunday morning, Christians walk to the church with their Bibles. They want to show it. Believing is an important part of their life, and in difficult times they trust in God. When the president of Baptist Convention Sierra Leone is visiting here in September, I wish he want to tell us more about these things, and he want to share these things with us. I like to go back. I like those people. Yeah. And sometimes I feel, because the churches grow much in that country, that it's good that the pastor comes and tells us how they do it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. And it's Reverend Joseph Samuel Fana.
Yes.
He's coming to visit in Finland. I think he's arriving on the 5th,
On 4th. And stays for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
17th.
And he'll also be at the concert.
Here.
So we will meet him there as well. And maybe he can tell us then a little bit.
Yeah,
well.
we will meet him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you so much for telling us about Sierra Leone. I still have one more question, and that is, how can we pray for you as you prepare to go?
Thank you for praying for me. It's important because if I go there, the life is different. The people want to take care of me, but there are many different things. But I think think I'm quite okay with that climate. Very seldom I'm sick or something. I'm happy about it, but I need prayers. And the prayers for that country, let's pray for those children, for the school children, that they will have a better future. And those authorities who makes the decisions, that they will do it on the right thing. And I think we have to pray for Finnish people when we tell these stories, that they can be touched in their hearts, and they also will be willing to help others on the right way. Because we still keep the biggest part of the donate ourselves. And an African philosophy is someone has something he has to share. That's my message also. I want to do it, I want to share.
Great, yeah, thank you. So I hope thank you very much for being here, for coming here, to let us for the conversation and giving us an impression of the country and the work that's being done there. I hope this was interesting for you to learn a bit about the work that the Finnish Baptist Church has been doing in Sierra Leone. And if you'd like to learn more, Raili is going to be here as well at the concert on the 15th of September here at Bethel Baptist Church. And also there's going to be an opportunity to support the work that Raili is doing and the Baptist Church is doing. So welcome.
Welcome.